The famous escape from Alcatraz, June 1962, dramatic prelude. Alcatraz prison, known as the Rock, was a fortress of maximum security located on a rocky island in San Francisco Bay. It opened in 1934 as a home for America's most dangerous criminals, surrounded by cold, foggy waters and powerful currents that attracted predatory fish. From its opening until its closure in 1963, 36 inmates attempted to escape in 14 separate attempts. Most were either caught or drowned. It was believed that escaping the Rock was impossible until the summer of 1962, when the unbelievable happened, led by 3 daring inmates. Prison details and inmate backgrounds, Alcatraz was officially designated as a Federal Reserve prison, located about 2 kilometers from the coast of San Francisco. It had a capacity of around 312 inmates, though only about 250 were housed there at a time. It was infamous for housing the worst offenders, men like Al Capone, who had a history of escape attempts from other prisons. Among these inmates were Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers, John and Clarence, who arrived in the years preceding 1962. Frank Morris was exceptionally intelligent, with an estimated IQ of 130, and had been imprisoned in 1960 for a series of armed robberies. Known as an experienced escapee, he was transferred to Alcatraz in January 1960. The Anglin brothers were skilled bank robbers with a long history of failed escapes, which led to their transfer to Alcatraz in mid-1961. Interestingly, the trio had met previously in another prison before being reunited at the Rock. A 4th inmate, Alan West, was also involved in the planning but failed to complete the escape, and later revealed many of the plan's details. Executing the plan. The escapees began secretly planning in December 1961. They collected old saw blades and parts of a broken vacuum cleaner to build primitive drilling tools. Carefully, they drilled tiny holes around the ventilation grills at the back of their cells, removing chunks of wall. They hid the evidence with cardboard or belongings and used accordion music to drown out the sounds of their work. Behind their cells was a narrow, unguarded utility corridor about 3 feet wide. The trio used this hidden space to reach the ceiling of the cell block, where they established a secret workshop. There they gathered over 50 stolen raincoats and stitched them into life vests and a massive inflatable raft, 14 feet. They also crafted wooden paddles and a rudder for navigation, and used the prison's steam pipes to heat seal the raft, an idea inspired by magazines found in their cells. To fool the guards, the men also created fake dummy heads from paper, soap, and real human hair, stolen from the prison barber. These were placed on their pillows to mimic sleeping prisoners. Guards conducting nighttime checks were completely fooled. With the raft ready, dummies in place, and tools hidden, the plan was set in motion. The escape. On the night of June 11, 1962, the escape began. Morris and the Anglin brothers slipped through their wall holes into the corridor. They climbed pipes up to the roof of the cell block, then descended slowly through a ventilation shaft down 4 stories to the prison yard. From there they scaled fences and slipped quietly to the northeast shore of the island, where their raft was hidden. They launched into the dark waters of San Francisco Bay, embarking on their dangerous sea journey. At dawn on June 12th, guards were stunned to find the inmates' beds empty, with only the dummy heads remaining. One of the fakes had a broken nose, likely from falling. Realizing what had happened, alarms were triggered and a massive manhunt began, but the 3 were already gone. A mysterious ending. Authorities faced tough questions about the escapees' fate. In the 1970s, an FBI report concluded that the trio likely drowned in the frigid, fast-moving waters of the bay, with temperatures ranging from 10 to 13 degrees Celsius. However, no bodies were ever recovered, and the case remained open. Their arrest warrants are technically still active to this day. In the decades since, conflicting clues have added to the mystery. A makeshift raft was found on a nearby island with footprints leading away. A stolen blue car was reported the same night in Marin County, allegedly driven by 3 men. In 2018, the Anglin family claimed to possess a 1975 photo of 2 men in Brazil bearing a striking resemblance to the Anglin brothers. The mystery remains. Did the 3 men defy all odds and reach freedom, Or were they lost forever in the freezing waters? No definitive answer has ever been found, making the June 1962 Alcatraz escape one of the greatest unsolved cases in criminal history. Sources: this text summarizes verified facts from official investigations and trusted reports.